Well, everyone, the traffic carnage of Properton never ends. At the first sign of rain, we have absolute utter chaos. We've got 3 ambulances, a fire truck, a bus. This car's crashed. This car's crashed. That one's rolled. That one's on fire. That one's rolled. We've got a few more casualties on the side. We've got someone who's probably stuck in a building over here somehow. Someone ended up way over here. Again in the buildings. I can't even believe it. Oh man, this is too good. You know, this is probably the funniest part of City Skylines is the traffic carnage. Hi everyone, my name is Pilot Build Cities, but you can call me Pilot, and welcome back to another rainy day in Properton. I hope you guys enjoyed the traffic carnage at the start of this episode. Yeah, never a dull moment. We're going to dive right in today. We got a lot to build, and yeah, we're going to hop right to it. Just admiring the neighborhood we built in this last episode. If you haven't seen it yet, do check it out on my channel. And if you do enjoy it, please do consider liking and subscribing. But we're going to flip around over to this side over here. And what I did is I pre-terraformed this off camera because I just couldn't put myself or you people through that again. So yeah, we've made a lot of space kind of in this area. If we come out of this view here and kind of just come in, you can see we've got a nice sort of flat pad to work with, and then it slopes down as the highway exits the city again. So I left this kind of exposed, I guess you could say, with the I don't know, cliffside mountain train thing sitting there, but yeah, just for a little extra detail. But we'll be focusing our attention in this area, and we're going to get started by building out a roadway network. And I was kind of inspired by not an area that I visited particularly in Brazil, but one that was nearby that we actually talked about going to. So anyways, that's kind of what the plan is for today. We're going to dive right in and start building some roads. So we're going to run a kind of collector system along the outside here, and it's almost going to kind of turn into a bit of a ring road. So we'll keep running it all along, and we'll make a little adjustments as we need. But I'm going to definitely make use of the parallel road tool here. And let's take this all the way down here, and then we could actually, yeah, let's start to maybe curve it back. So if we take it right up to about, let's go to right about here, but let's use the complex curve. So we'll take it there, bend it once, and then we'll kind of start to bend it again, right about to there. And if we take our elevation step way down, we might be able to just pop it up a little bit with a nice gentle slope. Right about up to there, and then we'll just see if we can kind of get straight across as well and get high enough. So it looks like 10 meters is probably going to do it, and get this nice and snapped into a nice 180. Can I take it down at all? Let's see. All right, at 8.75 we can do it, so we'll run that over there. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just use our complex curve again, and we'll just run the road back down to ground level, not into the ground. Right about to there. And let's see, I think that, yeah, that looks pretty good, and we can make some adjustments later on with the road tools if we like. And then basically you can run it all the way around here as well. So again, we'll come to 180 along the side here. And bring it right around to about here, and then we'll stop here because we'll have to kind of hook it into this interchange somehow. And yeah, so that's kind of the basic start of the plan. So what I was looking at doing is, in this area there's kind of like an inner almost ring road in some areas, so we'll probably take off our parallel mode, and I'll just kind of show you what I'm talking about. And then likely what I'll do is dive into a time lapse here, and I'll kind of build it out in the time lapse instead, but I want to kind of show you guys what I'm working on. So if we take it right up to about there, I think should work. And then we grab a small 2-lane road. Again, we're going to run it straight across all these intersections there. And then basically what we'll do is we'll grab a 1-lane road here. And let's take our simple curve. We'll come from here and we'll just curve the road nicely into the other one. And then kind of from back here, we'll upgrade an exit lane there. And then we'll have some through lanes keep going. And then what we need to also do is just kind of run this road a little bit further down here, like so. And maybe I'll just run this out straight at a 90 and let's elevate this a tiny bit, because I think what we'll probably end up doing is trying sort of building some sort of overpass. And then we'll need a 2-lane road like so, not parallel. And I promise, even though this looks really complicated, that it'll end up making sense here in just a second. But we'll take that out to there. And then if we come here, basically what we'll do is we'll turn off the left-hand turn here. And yeah, that should work. We could actually probably make this 1 lane from here, or instead, maybe if we do asymmetric. Yeah, so we'll do asymmetric in like so. And then we can turn off our crossings here. And then we'll also take them, most of them off here. We'll leave the one back there, so we'll take these off as well. And then we just need to decide where we want traffic lights. So we'll have traffic lights here. I'm gonna turn off the crossing there and probably there as well. And then we don't really need traffic lights here. And so basically how it'll work is vehicles can kind of travel along this road, and then when they want to dip in to exit, they basically just come off this road here and then turn inbound. And then if we kind of work our way back this way, what we can also do is we'll kind of do the same thing on the other side. So we'll grab a 1-lane road again, and I'll draw this in and then probably change it a bit later once we actually build out the whole area. But then we'll do the same thing on this direction, and let's actually just upgrade this to 2 lanes across. And make sure this is heading still in the right direction. And this way vehicles can do kind of the same thing. So again, we'll have to turn off a lot of our crossings here because we don't want those. We'll leave the traffic lights there, but we'll turn off the crossings again. And then we'll allow people to turn to go back left the other way, and then also be able to go straight on and then turn left in. So we'll take off these crossings as well. And I think that should mostly work. And then kind of the same thing if we grab our asymmetric road and line it up like so. And then we'll allow people basically to be able to turn out from the 2 lanes to go this way. And so, yeah, and then if they want to go back onto the main road from here, what they'll do is we basically grab another 1-lane road like so, and we'll curve it back into here like that. And I think what we can do then is take down this to 2 lanes. And then again, we'll just get rid of our crossings there. Traffic lights don't need to be there. All that can come off, and those ones there as well. So that's basically the general idea. And I know it doesn't really seem maybe like the most logical roadway network, but I thought it'd just be kind of fun, especially with our road tools that we have in cities and the roads that we have, to kind of basically build out a roadway network like this. And we'll kind of expand it across the whole area here. So what I'll probably do is I'll get into a time lapse again. We'll kind of build the bones of the roadway network. So we'll get some bridges across to the other side. I will also get this hooked in as well to get vehicles flowing. And then maybe the rest of the episode, depending on how long that takes, we'll try and start designing our first little neighborhood. So before we dive into our building time lapse, I just kind of wanted to hop into Google Earth real quick and show you what I was talking about. So we're in the area called Florianopolis, which is a island just off the coast of Brazil in the south. And so you can kind of see down here with these roads kind of what I'm talking about. So I believe this is actually a highway, and then this is just a slower speed road on the inside. So depending on how things go, I may convert it to a highway instead on the around the outside, and then this road basically runs one way on the inside. But you can see they have exit lanes here for the left-hand turn inbound, and if we scroll down to here, you can get off the this direction. It's basically and merge into the slower roads. So that's kind of what I've been sort of trying to do. And then if you kind of come down here, you can see again they've kind of got this one-way system where it kind of pops out and merges into the traffic here. So I can't really totally tell. I think there's traffic lights here and here. I don't know. I think this is probably just a yield, so that's probably how we'll leave it. And there is a beach here where vehicles can kind of merge on and off. But again, you can kind of see as cars come through here, they can hop off back onto the other road. There's also turnarounds, some areas where they can go back the other direction as well. So we'll try and incorporate as much as we can based on these images. And then probably what I'll do is try and fill in the middle gaps with some detailing. But also was thinking of incorporating a tram system running around. So we'll kind of see how that all plays together. All right, so I kind of got this first little area kind of set up, and I sort of made a few adjustments here and there, just kind of adding some more of the lane math for some merging as well. So here we have the two lanes can kind of come on and then merge in as well into the traffic. So we'll leave the traffic lights there. I think also just take them off there and there as well. Um, and looks like there's a left-hand turn out of here, which I don't think we need. Oh, right-hand turn, sorry. So we don't need that, so they can go straight on there. And yeah, I think that kind of is mostly what I want in this area. I think what I'll do is we'll kind of build this section by section. So we've got all our roads laid out right now. And we've got a few more spaces to fill in, but didn't want to bore everyone with too many roads today. So why don't we get some of our trams going? So what I'd like to do in here is run it down this road here. That's kind of why I placed this collector here like so. And maybe what we'll do is we'll just put the one-way tram track here as well, just to kind of give us our change point there. So that should work if we place a stop here. Yeah, so that'll work as our changeover, and then just kind of place a few along here as well. So we'll kind of have one on this side and that side as well, and then kind of the same thing down each side. I do find placing these stops a little tedious sometimes, just because we have to make sure they're in the right spots. So we'll get the trams hooked there, and then what we'll do is we'll take our tram tracks and we'll kind of just run them independently from a road underneath the bridge here. We'll just come out straight first, about there, and then I'll just see if we can kind of get these overhead. So why don't we take them up to the minimum? I think 7.5 should clear right about there, and then we'll run these straight down into this side here, right to ground level, like so. And then we'll see you using the simple curve. We can just sort of put this into place here, and we would try coming out at a 180 first, like so. And we might be able to clean this up a little bit better. So why don't I just bulldoze that real quick. Let's see if we can kind of work backwards from the tram road up here, and we'll just take it kind of, use the complex curve. See if we can kind of get it under here somehow. Maybe to there, to there, and that seems like it looks like it. That looks like it's gonna work if I could talk. And then we'll just sort of run it. See if we can get this hooked in up over here as well. It's a little bendy, but it should hopefully work. They're really gonna let really gonna be like that? Well, I can always just use anarchy. Seems that we have that. Get that into place, and then I will not be defeated by City Skylines. So we'll get that into there, like so. And then we'll get a few more of our tram stops. So we'll have one sort of run. I think originally I was going to plan this as a turnaround, but I don't think we really need this here. So we're going to take this off. And that'll probably panic for a moment, but that's fine. Place a couple tram stops here. We'll run some more down here as well. And then maybe another one's there. Place ones in front here, and then down here what I'll do is we'll actually just take out the pedestrian road, and instead we'll run a one-way track into this road here, so the pedestrians can still walk on it and get road access over to there, which is good. And we'll just get this path hooked into there, and maybe we'll just run that right through while we're there. And then, oh, interesting, that went over top. Well, that doesn't really work the way I want it to. Let's stop it there, and then see if it'll hook in on both sides. So, and then using the one-way track is good too, because then if we place the tram stop here, that'll just finish the line for us, and then all those points go away. So we also will need a tram depot. So let's see what we can sort of fit in somewhere. If we kind of come into the depot, it is quite large here, so I'm just sort of wondering where we could place it, because I don't really want to ruin the look of this neighborhood. And I don't want to do anything too much with our... Let's see, well, what do we have on the other side here? We could actually just fit it right into here, so maybe if we just take these roads out real quick, we'll put this right on our main tram road there. Yeah, and we can sort of build around that later, or maybe look at adjusting it at a future time. But let's get a line running and see how that looks. So we'll start it here, and then I just want to make sure we start down the right side. So add one there. There. All along this road here. And across to our other stops. And then we'll kind of maybe see what we have to adjust to make sure it goes back properly. So run it into there. And then hopefully it should come down the other side with no issues. And should be a stop here somewhere. This is one thing is I like the new waypoint tool, but sometimes, yeah, it doesn't always work the way you want it to. So that seems to have snapped in to the right place. So almost got it. There, there. That one. Get this last stop here, and then we'll put it back. There we go. A bit more tedious, but it works. So we'll unpause there. We'll get that running. This should also bring more power and water over to this side. Maybe it doesn't. So we'll have to look at maybe just running some stuff underground for the time being. So let's see if we can maybe get underground, and we'll just run this under the tram track into there, and then we'll also grab our power and or our water, I should say. Now let's get the dual pipe, and we'll run that into there as well, and that should get all that flowing, which is good. So then we can turn our attention to this area. So in Florianopolis, they use a lot of higher density buildings, so I think that's what we'll kind of do here as well. I mean, we've got screaming demand for everything, but we'll try again and use a bit of a mix. So if we maybe start with some offices, and let's just see what we have. I would like to start there, and so maybe we'll put some higher density offices right along this collector road here. Maybe a couple of those. See what else we can fit. Maybe one there. And then we can also look at maybe doing some of our North American high density as well. So let's see, we've got our level 1, maybe 6x4. That seems a bit aggressive. Maybe a 4x4 will fit here as well. And the 3x6, 3x5. Yeah, liking that so far. We want to try and build a bit of a skyline here. We could even, with what we have, we could take a look at some of our landmarks as well. We haven't used this observation tower, but I think maybe tourist attraction wise, ooh, that one is giant. It would be fun to place this though somewhere. Let's see, maybe down on this end. Why don't we plop that down here somewhere? We can maybe just get this. Turn off our road snapping. Let's see if we can get this lined up close to this collector and get that road warning off. Yeah. So let's have that down there. And that is giant compared, but we'll kind of see what we can sort of do to like build up the heights around there. We can maybe also put in the smaller observation tower somewhere as well. But yeah, we kind of really want to build up some quite tall density in this area. So what I think I'll do is we'll probably dip back into a time lapse and we'll get more of the buildings plopped, and then we'll be back. Alright everyone, so we're not quite done with this area yet, and I did kind of stop and work off camera for a little bit here. Was just having a lot of issues with traffic and how the city was kind of looking. I wasn't too pleased with some stuff, so I kind of had to play around a little bit off camera. So I've moved the hospital and some of the services over here. We also have a transformer as... sorry, this is a bit bright. Winter's coming, so it's starting to kind of get a little ugly, but anyways, yeah, and I had to move this transformer over here because we were starting to have some power bottlenecks. So I've kind of completed this little bit of a ring road, so it kind of starts through the downtown or center of this neighborhood, I guess, where the tram line is, which currently stops here. But I have some future plans to kind of work on some custom stuff in this area, so it's looking a little bare with the buildings, but we have most of our road work down now. I did build an entrance here. I tried to turn off the right hand turns and they're still making the turn anyways, so, and there's just been a large influx of people moving in, so the traffic was getting a little insane. I did upgrade some of the services and then give ourselves some specific districts as well, just so that the city services would kind of stop going all over the place. But I think what we'll do is we'll call the build here for today, and this might have ended up being a bit of a short episode, but yeah, I think this is a great start to what I want to do, but I think it really needs a lot of detailing to kind of finally bring this to life, and I just bite off more than I can chew with this episode. So just a quick plug real quick. Thanks to my Patreons, Brad Plays Cities. I really appreciate your support there, Brad. As well, we have reached 500 subscribers as I'm recording this last little bit of the episode. So thank you again so much to everyone for your support along the way. We're trying to get to our 3,000 watch hours before the end of May if we can. If we smash through that goal, then yeah, I'll be doing a special City Skylines 1 Xbox live stream build where we'll just kind of build a city for as long as we can and see what we can come up with the vanilla game mechanics. It's just the regular City Skylines, not remastered, and I don't have all the DLC, so I will put that out there. But yeah, if we can smash through the 3,000 hours before the end of the month, then I would love to turn it into a charity stream. And donate all the proceeds from any super chats or anything like that as well, so, or channel memberships as well if we get all that launched and ready to go. So also any of my Patreon, if you join my Patreon, any sort of funds received from that also will go into the charity stream and donations. So yeah, thanks again for joining me today, and we'll catch you in the next episode, so take care. Bye bye.